starting on the pre-chorus of, yeah. Good morning to one and all on this sunny Sunday, June 21st, which happens to be Father's Day. Yeah, and by a strange coincidence, I'm actually a father, so
How about that?
that's pretty good. It's nice to have a day just for you, right? And today, we have a really special treat. True Guy Starhorse is going to be our speaker, and he's going to play some of his original music. And I'm sure that you're really going to enjoy that. He brings an atmosphere with him. I have a saying, it's the true ecosystem. He brings this whole world with him. We're just going to start out while everyone's getting seated and you're putting your cell phones on silent with a song called Let Your Love Light Shine. Spread your wings, you were meant to fly. Let your spirit sing, let your song fill the sky. Share the beauty of your soul with all the world. And standing in your power, standing in your power, let your love light shine. 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 Well, look at all those shining love lights out there. It's enough to make you say, thank you for this day, which is also, coincidentally, the name of the next song. And anybody that feels like jumping up and moving all around, this is the ZZ Top version of Thank You for This Day, which Bob is a master at. that's also coincidentally exactly the way the Rolling Stones do that song.
Good. Whoa. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Calgary. Thank you all for bringing your light and your love here this morning to Unity of Calgary. My name is Bob Elwood. I'm part of the spiritual leadership team here at Unity of Calgary. I just want you to know that wherever you are in your spiritual journey, you're always welcome here at Unity of Calgary. So let's begin with the question, who are we as a community? Our mentor minister, Reverend Vicki Vanderhorst, shared with us a covenant that Vancouver Island created for their community. And we're taking it on as part of our commitment as well. I really love what it has to say. So who are we? Unity is more than a set of teachings. It is a way of being together. When we are gathering, we are shaping a shared field of consciousness. We are not simply attending a spiritual center. We are co-creating a spiritual culture. Therefore, we invite sacred participation. This is one of 12 practices that describe the spirit we commit to embodying today. Every second week, we're going to be going through one of those practices. And today, it's the second one. We choose love as our way. Compassion, kindness, and goodwill guide our interactions. Are you okay living that way? Huh? Yes? Excellent. And of course, there's also sacred participation through our commitment to divine love. So let us affirm our commitment together. Unity of Calgary is committed to life in the vibration of love. And I too am committed to living in the love vibration. And rather than toning today, we're going to sing Anthony Burbage's song that he wrote about our commitment called Living in the Love Vibration. You're not on.
Really quickly, I just wanted to say, all too often in our urge to be self-help kind of people, we rush in and we overpower people with all kinds of ideas and things. And True's just the opposite of that. He comes in and he brings this kind of calm atmosphere with him. And I just wanted to share a quick joke, if I may. All right. Self-help kind of person sees a guy riding his bicycle down the road, he hits a pothole and he wipes out and he's sprawling there on the grass. And so, I run over there and I kneel down. I say, buddy, I saw that what happened. Is there anything I can do to help you? And he looks up and he says, yes, you can take your knee off of my chest. So let's all just experience True and not worry about getting our knees on people's chests. Right?
Sounds good, Doug. So get into your hearts and really feel this song within yourself.
Open my heart, open my heart, open my heart to love. We are living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. Go of all we know. Letting go of all we know. We're letting go of all we know. We're letting go. Open my heart, open my heart, open my heart to love. We are living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. We are living in a love vibration. We're letting go of all we know. We're letting go of all we know. Letting go of all we know. Letting go. We're letting go. Oh, we're living in a love vibration. We're living in a love vibration. We're living in a love vibration. We're letting go of all we know. We're letting go of all we know. Letting go of all we know. We're letting go. We're letting go. We're letting go.
We're letting go. Now it's time for our daily word, the blessing for the fathers. And today I'd like to invite up Lou Curiata to do our daily word reading. Let's please welcome Lou.
Blessings for the fathers. I celebrate fatherhood and bless all fathers today. Today I bless my father and give thanks for the part he played in my life. I also bless those who showed me fatherly love, who taught and guided me, who led by example by demonstrating the divine attributes of strength and wisdom. The love and support I received from all the father figures of my life helped me become the person I am today. I am grateful for these special ones who saw my potential and encouraged me to reach high and pursue my dreams. I am also thankful to them for the encouragement they provided during times of disappointment and discouragement. I bless the world's fathers and pray that they know the support and guidance they have so lovingly shared with me. The righteous walk in integrity. Happy are the children who follow them. Proverbs 27. Happy Father's Day.
And now we have a special moment, a unity moment. And today we have our very own historian who lives the spirit of unity every day. Let's please welcome Cecil Wantner.
Thank you, Bob. Good morning, one and all. And right now, I want you to go back in your memories 175 years. It's a new day. The first rays of light were visible in the eastern sky, and they were stirring within, they were stirring within the cabin. But Mary Caroline was content in her warm bed and pulled the heavy quilt up over her head to hide from the outside world. Her mother knew well, however, the button to push. To set aglow the expectations of the little girl's life, she knelt by the bed, pulled the comforter back, and gently kissed the child's brow. If my little girl would like to get Aurora's kiss this morning, she'll have to be stirring. Quicker than it can be told, Mary Caroline bounded from her resting place, hugged her mother about the waist, and dashed outside to get the beauty kiss that Aurora, goddess of the morning, shares with early risers. There she spoke to the sunrise as she did most mornings. My, you are beautiful, with your lovely garments trailing over the sky and your dewy summer kisses scattered over the grass and trees. My soul springs forth to meet you. A day can never be dull or unhappy that begins with your kiss. Later, after breakfast, and when the chores were completed, Mary Caroline would retreat to her favorite place, a shaded nook along the banks of Big Walnut Creek, where she could rest beneath the willows and oaks and watch the small animals and listen to the warbling of the birds. Mary Caroline would tuck her hands under her head with her face turned skyward, and soon she wasn't there at all. No. She would be away up among the fleecy, changeful, melting clouds, among whatever was up there to be among. Somehow she would seem to be one with all there was. Then suddenly soul and body would be reunited, and she would be aware that the process had taken place. Mary Caroline wondered how she got out of her body and how she got back in, and why she couldn't always be up there mingling with it all. When she thought about her body and how so often it was filled with pain, the trees, the birds, and the clouds would seem to lift themselves away from her, and she'd feel all lonely and shut in. But when she thought of herself as free from her body, and how she was both without and within it, and how undoubtedly she was going to become one with all, sharing life with living things, sharing beauty with the things beautiful, sharing joy with the things joyful. How glad and happy and how free Mary Caroline became. Then her soul soared again, free and unfettered, and she consciously blended herself into the one. Takeaway. There comes a moment in the soul's life in the morning. It's no longer just a passage of time, but a holy altar, a threshold between who you were yesterday and who you are now willing to become. A moment when the quiet stillness before the world awakes becomes the most powerful place in your creation, in your whole day. Thank you ever so much.
Oh, beautiful. And you know, our souls can soar with the clouds as well, if we allow it. And now it's time for our speaker, True Guy Starhorse. True has lived a diverse life of service to the spirit and essence of everyone he meets. Besides his roles as an intuitive guide, shiatsu therapist, core practitioner, and more, he creates music and immersive experiences that moves beyond performance into shared experience. He invites stillness, connection, and a deeper listening within. He's currently compiling an inspiring book called Pebbles in a Stream, Remembering, a collection of reflective prose, inspiring memes, and beautiful visuals. His calling is to inspire heart-mind coherence, very much supporting the theme of nurturing growth. Look him up at www.trueguy.com. And without further ado, let's please welcome True Guy Starhorse.
Good day to you all. Yeah, welcome to this day of remembering Father. I get a little confused sometimes with the order of things, which is, so am I leading a meditation right now or after? Yeah, could be either. Okay, all right. Well, actually, I'm going to do a meditation that you get to participate in and physically get to participate in. We'll just do it a couple of times. Need the mic, okay. So you may not see everything, but the movement is this. It's called the Heavenly Dance, and it goes back quite a long ways into a tradition called Douyin. And it starts off, okay, well this is going to be a joke. There we go. Okay, so it starts off with the hands would be down here, and you would typically be standing when you do this, and you're going, I am. Sure, go ahead. So I am. I am the one. I am the all. I am heaven and earth. I produce yin and yang. I combine them into one. And thus I create all things. And I dissolve all things. And I resurrect them again. And I dissolve them again. I am eternal. I am universal. And yet I am nothing. So there you go. So it speaks to this idea of one of the guiding principles of unity is I am. And so that whole experience is to bring us right back to that experience of I am. And when I say at the end, I am nothing, sometimes that can be a little confusing because we all want to be something. Sometimes not realizing we already are. There's a few words that we can discuss later in the sharing that's going to happen after this. Is a few words about what nurturing growth involves, what can be involved. There are types of nourishment. So it begs the question, what are the different types of nourishment that I can give? And who is it that is choosing? It's always the question, when I'm making a choice, who's choosing? Then there is the trap of identification. So we all become attached to our sense of who we identify ourselves to be. And yet if we think back to that meditation, and I come back to I am nothing, who am I? And when it comes to growth, anything goes. Anything goes. So it was a beautiful commemoration that Lou did in honor of fathers, especially in reference to fathers who have been there in a way that has been truly supportive and loving. My experience with my father was not that. And my experience with my father was basically trauma. And I only was actually in his physical life for the first 6 years of my life. But the thing is that the universe is a trickster. And the paradox of life is that all teachings in this realm of polarity are in service to truth. And that includes suffering, loneliness, alienation, trauma. My experiences taught me so much about being a man in the world, because I had no father to guide me to be a man in the world. So I was always following something within myself. So, and sometimes we think we have to know a lot of things in order to be of true contribution to someone's life. And there's a great little brief story called The Hummingbird. And so there's a great fire raging. And there's this hummingbird that is going to a lake, and it's picking up one drop from the lake. And it's going to the fire and throwing it into the fire, and then coming back, getting another drop, throwing it into the fire. And every time it comes back to get another drop, all the bigger animals are looking at this hummingbird and laughing and going, what can one drop do? And the hummingbird responded and said, I'm doing what I can. And so the lesson in that little story is don't wait until you're perfect or you have lots of power. Just take what simple, humble offering you have and let that be the gift that we offer, and that is enough. I wrote a song just a few days ago. I always want to write at something different when I'm going to come and do a particular presentation. The other thing I'd like to request is that after I do a song, is no clapping. One of the things that Spirit has been guiding me a lot into is guiding people into presence. And so part of that is that we just sit with the energy of what is shared. Oh, I guess I do have to plug myself in. Might help, eh? You're on the ball. So I'm going to give you a little bit of energy today in these songs. This is called Guiding Star. Tender the heart that holds the flame, love is born within your name. Beyond the night and every tear, there comes a light to soothe my fear. To be near what seems so far, you've become my guiding star. The walls inside began to fall. I feel this love within it all. You are dust turned to gold, and the promise that I hold. To be near what seems so far. Your love's become my guiding star. Yeah. So hold me close and keep me firm to everything I came to learn. And every loss becomes my gain when I call upon your name. To be near what seems so far. Your love's become my guiding star. There is no distance to my reach. Love I feel becomes my peace. Yeah, so tender the heart that holds the flame. Love is born within your name. Beyond the night and every tear, there comes a light to soothe my fear. To be near what seems so far, you become my guiding star. So, I did a little revision of the story of the prodigal son. Not completely, but just enough to stir a thought or two. So the prodigal son, I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. Are you familiar with the prodigal son? Yeah. A few people that read the Bible once in a while. Yeah. Well, the prodigal son was interpreted originally as a story of forgiveness, about forgiveness. But viewed through the theme of nurturing growth, it actually becomes something even more profound. It's the story that is about the difference between achievement and transformation. So a young man receives his inheritance early. He's filled with dreams, certainty, and a desire to discover life on his own terms. He leaves home. He travels far. He spends freely. He chases pleasure, excitement, and every promise that whispers, "You'll find yourself here." And for a time, life feels abundant. The money runs out, the friends disappear, and the applause fades. The world that once welcomed him now barely notices him. Hungry and exhausted, he finds himself feeding animals and longing for the scraps that they're eating. And in that moment, something shifts. Not outside of him, but inside. For the first time, he stops running. He remembers home. He remembers who he is. Not the identity he tried to build. Not the success he tried to prove. And not the image he tried to become. He simply remembered himself. With no achievements left to display, no possessions left to offer, and no story left to defend, he turns toward home. And when the Father sees him in the distance, he runs to him, and the Son begins his prepared speech. "Oh, Father, I am no longer worthy." But before he could finish, the Father embraces him and calls for a feast. For what was lost has been found. So why the feast? This is where many people struggle. The older brother stayed. He worked. He was loyal. He followed the rules. So why wasn't he celebrated? Because the feast was not a reward. It was a recognition. The younger son had returned carrying something far more valuable than the wealth that he had squandered. The younger son had returned carrying humility. He had returned carrying self-knowledge. He returned carrying an open heart. And the father was not celebrating the son's mistakes. He was celebrating the son's awakening. The inheritance had been lost, but the soul had been found. And so what of the older brother? The older brother represents another path many of us walk. He had never left physically, yet inwardly he too was distant from his father. His identity had become wrapped around duty, accomplishment, and being the good one. His resentment revealed a hidden hunger. Notice me. Reward me. Tell me I am worthy. The tragedy is that he already possessed everything the Father had to offer. And the Father tells him, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours." The older brother was seeking a prize for what had never been a competition. He was measuring love. The Father was measuring and offering belonging. So the teaching in reference to nurturing growth is that the younger brother grew through failure. The older brother was invited to grow through surrender. One learned that freedom without wisdom becomes suffering. And the other was invited to learn that obedience without love becomes bitterness. Both journeys point toward the same truth. Growth is not measured by what we accumulate, accomplish, or prove. Growth is measured by our willingness to return home to ourselves again and again with empty hands and an open heart. And perhaps that is why this story has endured for centuries. Because most of us are both brothers. Part of us wanders, part of us strives. And somewhere beneath both is a loving presence waiting patiently, not to judge our journey, but to celebrate our return. That presence is the true Father in the story. And the feast is the joy that arises whenever we remember who we have always been. This is, you get to sing in this one. I'll give you a little cue. Well, I am infinite, I am spaceless, I am tireless, I am graciousness beyond body, beyond thought, beyond all matter and all I've got. And this is your part. I am. I am. I am holy. I am trust. I am the truth in each of us. Beyond all doubting and all fear, I will hold your love so dear. I am. Oh, I am. I'm unchangeable, everlasting, undivided, never lacking, slow to anger, quick to love, as below, so above. I am. Oh, I am. 'Cause I am infinite, I am spaceless, I am tireless, I am graciousness beyond body and beyond thought, beyond all matter and all I've got. I am. Oh, I am. Love. I am love. Come on, you can join in. I am love. I am love. I am love. I am love. Si, senor. You know, there is a Lakota phrase, and I'm going to probably screw up pronouncing it, but these words, matakia ayasin, which means all my relations. And it's a teaching in the Lakota tradition. And one elder explains it this way. He says, when you remember who you are, you stop asking where spirit is. You discover you have been standing inside it the whole time. Many years ago, I studied in a mystery school, and one of the themes that was the only thing I ever saw on a wall, and it just said it always and everywhere, remember yourself. And I remember contemplating that statement for years afterwards and going, well, who is it that I'm trying to remember? What self is it that I'm trying to remember? Because there seems to be a whole bunch of selves in here. And eventually it kind of came through. And today the message I'm sharing with you is about remembering. It's about us coming back to this self-remembrance and a self with a capital S. So it's, and, you know, love, we express love in, you know, the beautiful return of the Son to himself. I recently was at an event that was in honor of the woman who had the vision for this event, in honor of her son who passed a few years ago. And I wrote a song in honor of that for her and at that event. And to me, this is another expression of remembrance. And it gets expressed in the song, but essentially, her remembrance of her son is now becoming a gift to the world and also a gift to herself. Come to me now in the silence of dawn, where the river runs for what I long. Breathe in the sun, the shadow is gone, and only my heart knows where I belong. It is you that is here, even in the storm. Your rhythm and breath still keeps me warm. Take what I hold that no longer serves, and make every step a love that is born. Peace in my body, peace in my mind. You are not lost to the passing of time. Peace in the water, peace in my sight. You are the echo, and you are the rhyme. Let go of the past when nothing is lost, but the steps in the sand will never last. Love in my heart is all that I ask, to be found anew in every task, closer to you with each turning day. The silence of night is healing this pain. Your grace and your light will always my body, peace in my mind. You are not lost to the passing of time. And peace in the water, peace by my side. You are the echo, and you are the rhyme. Please take my hand and take my time. Hold me fast, clear my mind, so every fear can unwind into this space and precious time. Peace in my body, peace in my mind, peace all around me in every sign, holding me gently with love and with grace. I am the smile upon your face. So come to me now, O child of mine. Carry my love into the sublime. Gee, I actually think I'm going to be in the time frame today. It's always a challenge for me. Yeah, that's right. You see, the clapping makes it last longer. You see, so. There's another wonderful indigenous story called Sky Woman, and when Sky Woman descended to the earth, she was carrying seeds from the tree of life. And as she danced upon the newly formed earth, she scattered the seeds. And wherever they landed, plants emerged and life began and flourished. The world was nourished not through force, but through her joyful participation in creation. I know I could look at some people in the room here today and I could say, I see some beautiful creations that have been taking place and manifesting. So the teaching is that what we plant through our thoughts, words, and actions eventually becomes the gardens we live within. And growth begins with the seeds that we carry. And I will finish with this particular song, which some of you have heard before. And then I'm going to do a short little meditation at the end. And then I'm going to be very happy with myself. You came to love. You came to love yourself in came to show. You came to show your way to love. You came to fall and rise again upon your field of trials, where who you are returns to dust. You came to know that you can trust all the circle in life. And the angels came. Well, they came to kiss your cheek and to watch the light in you unfurl, 'cause they were anticipating when you would speak all your love into the world and upon all your field of trials. 'Cause you were born to give and to receive all that brings soul relief and to your circle in life. So celebrate the beauty that you are. Consecrate your sacred heart to always be the love that you have always been. Where who you are returns to dust. You came to know that you can trust. Oh, the circle of life. 'Cause you were born to give and to receive all that brings soul relief and to your circle of life. So celebrate the beauty that you are. Consecrate your sacred heart to always be the love that you have always been. You came to love. Okay, now you can clap. Okay. And I just would like to end with this very brief meditation. And it's actually part of a 9-step meditation that apparently Yeshua did every morning before sunrise. So I'm just going to share the first step, which are these words of affirmation. To know that we are not who we think we are, who we identify ourselves to be. In fact, it is said that there is no center to your beingness, no experiencer or subject of your experiences. There is only experience itself. God experiencing itself through each of us. You are that which simply is in each progressive moment. You are that which simply is in each progressive moment. Which brings back the question, what am I choosing in this moment? And so this affirmation that Yeshua would say would be this: I am not my body. I am not my name. I am not my story. I am the light witnessing all of this and the space where all experience takes place. So close your eyes, and I'm going to repeat it again and allow each, see if you can connect to what that is saying to you in each of these statements. I am not my body. I am not my name. I am not my story. I am the light witnessing all of this. I am the light witnessing all of this and the space where all experience takes place. And so it is. Thank you. And thank you, community, for having me here today. And it's been always a pleasure to share with you. I also would like to just say that I have one page out of the book that I'm putting together. I have some left over from the other night. So if you'd like to have a copy of one of the pages in the book, this is an example of what, so I do these writings, and then I am using chat to make these images, but the words are all my own words, and so if you'd like to have a copy of this, feel free to come and get one after. Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Are you in a good space? Let's give him another warm appreciation. He does have that gift of bringing me present. I'm pretty sure he brought you all present too, did he not? Yeah. Woohoo! And now it's time for conscious giving. Your talents, your treasures, your time are so appreciated and are what keep this community going. So we're so grateful for all of you for being who you are and offering what you offer and giving what you give, because it all makes a difference. So let's all stand up and we'll sing our offering song, Give with an Open Heart, as our offering bowls are passed around.
I'm gonna give an open heart. Gonna give with an open heart. I
invite you to affirm together our abundance affirmation. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you all.
Now let's just take a quiet moment in prayer. And bring to mind anyone, any place, any situation that you think could use a little more love. That could be supported with a bit of love vibration. And know that your prayers do make a difference. Hold them in your heart. Hold them in love. And Spirit will take care of the rest. And if you like, you can put your prayer requests over there in the prayer request box where Laura and the prayer team can hold them in prayer, and then they'll be sent to Silent Unity to be held in prayer there for 30 days. You can also go online at prayer@unityofcalgary.org. And each month, we also hold other unities in prayer. And this month, we're holding Unity Center of Winnipeg and Silent Unity in prayer. We see them having the love and support they need to continue cultivating the unity consciousness and bringing the message of unity across the country. And now, let's stand up again. And we'll sing This Bright Light of Mine.
All right. This is kind of an old-timey one, so let's just have some fun. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I've got the light of grace, I'm gonna let it shine. I've got the light of grace, I'm gonna let it shine. I've got a light of grace, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine every day. We got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. We got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. We got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine every day, every day, every day. Okay, take it away, Bob. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine every day, 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 every day.
We've started this new tradition of celebrating new beginnings. And this week we're celebrating, Patty came up to do the daily word reading. Was it Yes, last week. Heather, that's right. It was Heather. And it was the first time, so that's pretty cool. And we have Justin has stepped in helping us with the PowerPoint these days, so that's pretty cool too. He's not here today. But we can still celebrate him, absolutely. And we encourage you to take a look at last week's newsletter to see the photos and stories of what we had to celebrate this past week. And if you want more information, you can subscribe to our newsletter. And then a brief summary of the things that are coming up. Today, after our Sunday experience, we're going to have contemplation and conversation downstairs in the classroom. What's that? Not 11:20, no. Probably about 12:15. Well, 12:15 downstairs, and we're going to talk about our theme, nurturing growth.
Is that going to be with our speaker? Or?
Yes, and our facilitator is going to be True Guy. All right. So, yes. And he said, I could probably share a few things to prime the pump. And I thought, cool. All right. So I look forward to that. Next week, we got Tammy Nesbitt with her first time presenting here at Unity with an interactive Pruning for Growth. By engaging with the power of yet concept, Tammy will guide us through group discussion, personal examples, as well as a hands-on activity. We will circle together and connect about the value of cultivating a growth mindset and the benefits of pruning back some of the branches of the conscious mind. When we tend to the soil of our minds and embrace our ability to compost what no longer serves us, we can make room in the garden of our lives for growth in any season. Look forward to that. And then on July 5th, we're going to have a picnic potluck outside. So the whole experience is going to be outside at the back there, which is always fun. I did say potluck. So, once again, thank you, Unity Band, for the beautiful music. Thank you, Doug, for stepping up. While Anthony's away, last week he had this huge concert in Airdrie for his music school, and then this week he's visiting his dad for Father's Day back east. And next week is the interactive, so he won't be there either. So we'll see him at the picnic. And True Guy, thank you so much. What a beautiful talk and beautiful music. Thank you so much for coming. And now let's all stand up, form a little semicircle, maybe perhaps just out front here, and we'll sing, "Let There Be Peace on Earth."
The semicircle. But he said stand in front of the chairs today, so that's why I was up there. Just following what I'm told.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live